Welcome to Scriddle, Daily Rules Puzzle. Now, I'm playing this from the start of the archive, because the developer is using having an archive as the email newsletter incentive. But this is merging paper puzzles with rule discovery by not telling you what paper puzzle genre this is. So, no idea what these numbers represent. I don't even know if highlighting these is anything. But of course, this means that if you know the rules, there is only one solution here. Also, this is an incredible coincidence because this puzzle wasn't published on December 31st, but it is the current day as I'm recording this. What if it's just well, it can't be just Minesweeper. Maybe Minesweeper with connectiveness. I don't know. Guess number one. What, the red rule? But this is fine. Okay, what if I just do an empty grid? No. Does this do anything if I do that? I literally don't know. Let's try, like, a random thing. What? This breaks the orange rule. What happens when I click these? Okay, nothing but the cursor changes. And then if I go back, it says this grid respects the orange rule. The red rule seems to do with numbers, yeah? And 2 is correct somehow. Okay, what if it's like... So here, if you think about the 3, like, piercing the adjacent, the 4 adjacencies, not the 8 adjacents, it sees 3 over here, and the 2 sees 2. This is what I'm trying to achieve here. Respects the red, breaks the orange. What's orange doing? Well, okay. And then the bigger one is also broken. What is the orange rule? Maybe, like... Maybe it means it's disconnected and all the blacks need to be connect. Okay. That would make sense to me. Okay, 2 is seeing too much with that one. I wonder if there's gonna be a freaking yellow rule reveal. Red? Orange? Yeah! Oh, come on, I didn't spend 17 minutes on that. Frogging did not. Getting called out for procrastinating and attention deficit like crazy. Anyway, let's check out puzzle number 2. Okay, so... 1, this time it's on an edge, although maybe you get, like... I mean, it just feels to me like this number would likely correspond to how many does it see. Like, especially because numbers go from only 1 through 4. Now I don't know how to resolve this, though, so there's probably another rule. I wonder if it's connectedness again. Or maybe something weird like all areas must be size 4. That would fail here. Unless, this is not fitting. It would be very fun to get this in 1. But then there's nothing disambiguating this. If I just say, oh, it's connectedness, then what do you do here? Maybe? If I'm to assume that, like... Okay, this is interesting, because what if it's, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4? Maybe that's too much of a guess, though. Oh. Amazing. Good job, me. Imagine it was just inverting the whole thing. Okay, did I do it? Oh? Frog. Frog! What just happened? Huh? Okay, well, this respects orange and yellow, which is interesting. And I noticed that it's interesting the white is highlighted here, but then here it's, like, talking about orange. So I wonder if the red rule is like white needs to be connected. Interesting it's like this, though. Why would it highlight both 3 and 4? Like, since 2 is the same when it's inverted, like, it would make sense, like, it kind of feels like the number really does correspond to the adjacents, or, like, the 4 cells that it sees. Okay, let's, like, remove some of the things that were a little bit sketchy, and say that it is, in fact, white connected. Is this it? Okay, I think the numbers are fine. Red, orange, yellow. Alright, there we go. Creek genre. I should just click C. Okay, yeah, whatever. C rules. Oh, wait. There were green ones? Okay, the overlapping is too low. That's kind of... Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Do these even correspond? There are no shaded cells on the board? I don't think I've messed up in that way. Probably just ignore that, whatever. Alright, puzzle 3. 5, 2, and 3. Why do I feel this is a Nurikabe? It's because I spent over a year making puzzles of that type and similar. So I'm just gonna shout out Nurikabe World for the developers. Sent me a nice email like over a year ago. I played the demo. It was like super nice feeling to play, but it's just cursed because I've already experienced so much of this. But it's extremely good theming of this genre. It really is beautiful. Anyway, the numbers are area numbers. The black needs to be connected, and there can't be a black 2x2. Oh, whoa! This is strange looking. And they can be different. Okay, what is this? 7. I should mention, like, my history with the paper puzzle is I don't really do that many of them. So my experience with the genre really is not very much at all. Okay, so with a question mark number, it kind of feels like that means that must contain area, and it's also weird that, like, why... Okay, I don't know why this would be on or off, but it's weird to me that the numbers are never in their own area. So that it sort of makes me think, what if these are also area numbers as well? And then those numbers couldn't connect. Well, well, really depends on if you think that an empty area can exist. If they can't, then you have to clear those out. Okay, then what is going... Then, oh no. I realized the problem with this one. How is this one going to extend to anywhere? I'm just gonna guess for no reason. Red rule is broken. Orange is... Wow, amazing. Red. Why are some fine? It's weirder that some of them are fine. Oh, orange. Look at the ones that are highlighted. All the ones that are highlighted are the ones I didn't bother to put the area number on. Also, the yellow rule is broken. Oh, okay, orange is probably actually also... 2 of the symbols can't fit in the same location, and this is the area number 1. Okay. I can highlight it, that's nice. Okay, but red is broken, we need to figure out why. Okay, it looks like the reason this... No, I thought I was gonna say you need exactly 2 inside every every square region, but no? This is about duplicate shapes? I don't think that could be right either. Okay, I don't know what the red rule is, but we should start by making the numbers correct, of course. There were not many options there, and that was the part that was okay. That's the only way the 2 could go. Now we have an empty. That's not good for me, is it? I guess we're just forced to have some empty regions like that. Oh god, I got distracted and looked on chatting website. Hope that doesn't count on the timer. I'm just looking at this red rule and I have no freaking clue. I also find leaving a box empty, so I don't know if these squares matter. Especially the bottom right, too. I thought that bottom right, too, was forced to look the way it does. I wonder if there's any rule set about summing a number together. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll leave that other one nothing for now. Nice rule set, man. Okay, green looks like a rule against empties, which is a problem. Red is still broken to bits. I don't know why like, how is that not fine anymore? Red seemed like it was, like, maybe potentially restricted to, like, the squares, so I'm glad that it isn't. Like, that actually got proven false. Like, because this one is partial red. There's no undoing on these grids, is there? Need help with Duolingo red rule. I mean, I guess we could fill in the easy, likely ones, like with the ones, but I just don't know what the other thing is, and we're gonna need more examples for it. So I guess if this breaks the green rule, we gotta do something like that. Okay, I'm just gonna be here forever if I don't know what to do. So look, here, I'm just gonna make that. And then a random thing for 7. Okay, so red is gonna die. But it's correct on every other thing, and there's no hidden other rule, it seems. Wasn't that freaking fine last time? It probably isn't about the specific shape, but still. Wait, maybe it is about no shapes can be the same. Because look at this, right? All of the highlighted ones are the same. Like, they have a pair. Okay, I thought about that when, like, we were here, but I thought it was the other way around. Especially because we already had things like this. I'm not sure why, like, this and this don't count as a pair. But it's, like, I don't know. Okay, so 3 must probably look like this. Isn't that also a problem? Because we have this, and that would look the same as this if I broke it. Because we need to make this different, too. We also need to make this different. But great, that's bad, because this looks exactly the same as this. I just already have a 1 here. Ugh, that's not good. How's this 3 ever going to be distinct? So we do something like this. Oh, this is bad. This looks even worse, because this diagonal is copied. I don't know if I can... I just don't know what's going on down here. Everything else looks forced, I think. Maybe it's time to use the color fill feature. But yeah, I mean, I think this has to look like this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So that this, unless I'm missing something with a duplicate rule, then this and this. Unless they can touch by this edge, but that's dumb, right? They don't touch by edges because of guess number 3. But if you do this, then the 2 is messed up. Because this is the same as this one. I guess this at least needs to extend so it doesn't look identical to this. That's forced, seemingly. Now if you do this, the 4 is too limited, so this needs to extend. Now these look exactly the same if they stay this way, so it needs to go here, and the 4 must be surrounded. I guess this 3 must look like that, then. Wow, things don't look great, because this is the same. Oh, I'm going to lose my mind. What? What? Unlike last time, this 57 minutes may be more accurate to real time. I swear I filmed an entire video in the meantime when I was stuck on this. Alright, we're gonna do one last. Oh my god. Yeah, this a very nice thing about this being, based on real puzzles is there's different kinds of input types too. And like, very different board types. Alright, but this 0, what is this 0? That's not very usual. What is that? Okay, maybe it's like... Oh, and you can fill it. That's very relevant. You can do that, but like not with the others. That's very suspicious. So, kind of feels like we are coloring in a number equal to the region. That's not all the info, though. Already white cannot be connected. And it seems like black is too easy to connect if I just decide, well, let's just do it, you know... Let's just do that, and yay, black is connected and the numbers are correct. With the 6th here. But that doesn't feel very satisfying, like something is missing here. When it comes to guesses, there's also like a thing where maybe it's good to try to confirm different types, as many different types of rules as you possibly could. By like throwing together stuff that might work for one rule set but not others. Okay, let's try something weird like that. Alright, guess number 1. Red, orange, yellow. Amazing. Red, highlighting a single tile. Orange. Yellow. Okay. So, the 6... The ones about the regions actually seem intact, which is interesting. Red is broken. What? Why are these being highlighted specifically? Something's wrong with 0 as well, seemingly. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what the yellow is despite looking at this. Is it lines of 4? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Lines of 4 are too much. That are white. Okay. We need to do something... Okay, we just need to reset all the crap that I put in. Okay, so if white lines of 4 are not allowed, that's gotta be like that. Similarly, now this is like really... Well, it's not that restricted. That's 4 and already the white lines of 4 are done, but... Maybe black is connected. But if there's a rule against black line of 4 also, that would suddenly, like, make this true, and then you would not be able to do that, and this would be locked. I don't know if I like that that's locked, but... To be fair, with extensive design of this rule, like this, it certainly looks like I'm making a lot of deductions or whatever right now, but from Islands of Insight development, I know that it's a supremely powerful rule. Like, this honestly had some of the most shocking... discovery moments and propagation, so just because I'm doing it doesn't mean that, you know, it's necessarily correct. Okay, this would be wrong because you can see the white row of 4 right there. I think similarly too, this would be wrong because you would have this and this one overloads also. So the 1 just goes in its standard, most obvious looking place. And we need to block this off. Otherwise, white line of 4 here. Alright, let's go. Yeah! I'm familiar with this genre name. Not familiar enough to be like, oh yeah, regions equals Aqre, but enough like that wasn't 100% blind, I guess. I think I've done Aqre puzzles in the past, but like way before, so sort of subconscious memory, potentially. Anyway, got a toad to merge into. Bye.